Chinese and cloud providers bump up memory on NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 gaming GPUs, RTX 4090D with 48GB and RTX 4080 with 32GB. NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 40 series GPUs are now seeing their VRAMs bumped up by Chinese companies to sustain AI workloads, especially for cloud computing providers. Chinese CSPs are renting out NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 4090D 48GB for as little as $0.03/HR, available for purchase as well along with 32GB RTX 4080 Super GPUs. Well, GPU RAM modding is a domain we all are aware of, and it's no surprise that this has been done countless times in the past to achieve extra performance gains, that too at a relatively lesser financial cost. More humane AI pins have been returned than sold, as companies struggles to stay afloat in the AI sector. The last weird encounter we witnessed was with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 2080 Ti, which saw its VRAM being doubled by modders, 22GB, to get sufficient performance for the AI markets. It looks like the modding fever has now spread onto the latest GeForce RTX 4080 Lovelace GPUs. A Chinese AI expert has disclosed that people in the region are selling Team Green's GeForce RTX 4090D and RTX 4080 Super GPUs with modded VRAMs. The GeForce 4090D is reportedly available with 48GB GDDR6X memory, while the GeForce RTX 4080 Super is modded to house 32GB memory. The source says that such GPUs are popular amongst cloud computing providers, and they are renting out computing power to address the demand for it in the market amid the AI hype. Interestingly, the modded GeForce RTX 4080 Super is available for 3 cents for a single hour, which is a shocker. If you are looking to acquire GPUs, NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 4090D 48GB is reportedly available for $2,500 in the domestic market, which is still decent considering the alternatives available such as the RTX 6080 which also packs 48GB memory but costs around $7,000 US. Since such operations are running in backdoors, we haven't seen images of the modded GPUs surface up, hence, we don't have an exact idea of how they ended up in the first place, but our wild guess would be that the modders were able to design a PCB to accommodate 24G DDR6X modules, in the case of the GeForce RTX 4090D. Previously, entire Chinese factories were spotted dismantling NVIDIA's latest gaming GPUs and retrofitting them with new PCBs and coolers to serve large-scale AI operations within China. The move was done after the US government announced its plans to curb exports of AI accelerators from NVIDIA to China, which later extended to consumer-tier parts such as the RTX 4090, which is why the company had to launch a specialized RTX 4090D variant to serve the market. It would be really interesting to see the beefy design, given that having such large VRAMs on a GPU is an achievement of its own. Not to mention the cooling mechanism these modders may have implemented for such a powerhouse. Fortunately, people outside of China can't avail of these renting facilities, given that accessing the applications requires a local number and identification. China always manages to impress us, whether it is through their modding skills or plenty of other stuff, which we won't mention for now.